Hey, Sander Holt here, the primal sex expert. And today I'm going to talk about food that works like Viagra, even if you've tried other foods that maybe didn't work for you, like watermelon. First, I'm going to start by talking about the mechanisms by which ED drugs work so that we can get similar effects from healthy foods. And then I'm going to talk about powerful food combinations that greatly increase the effectiveness of the erection boosting. So first, let's talk about how ED drugs work so we can make the same effects with food. Well, first of all, in the penis, you've got the vessels where the blood has to go through. It's full of smooth muscle, and if calcium's in that smooth muscle, it causes those to constrict, preventing us from getting an erection. But when nitric oxide goes in, it causes a chemical cascade which produces cGMP, which pushes the calcium out, causing the vessels to open. Good thing. But we got a villain, PDE5. It causes the breakdown of that cGMP, which causes it to push the calcium back out, causing us to lose the erection. So what PDE5 inhibitors, like ED drugs, do is they inhibit here. That's why they work more to help you keep your erection rather than give you the erection. But what we want is both the nitric oxide and PDE5 inhibition. So how do we do that with food so we can get the best of both worlds? Well, first of all, a very powerful PDE5 inhibitor is a polyphenol called quercetin. And that is found most highly in capers. There we go, capers. Very high in quercetin. And it's also extremely high in onions, particularly red onions. Very good for your erections. But they're in all other kinds of food. Asparagus, powerful male superfood. Celery. Cilantro, very high in cilantro. And spinach and kale. Okay. We also want to boost that nitric oxide. So to do that, I've talked about in a previous video, how foods that make you hornier, you can use vitamin C and garlic. Very powerful. You can make a salad dressing out of this. But the food highest in nitrates, which become nitric oxide in the body, is arugula. This is so good to add to your salads. And they work synergistically. But there are other things that we can do to help boost our erections. One thing is cacao, which is very high in magnesium as well as other nitric oxide boosters. It's even more powerful if you combine it with capsaicin, which is found in peppers. Okay, and you can do like ancho chili pepper or cayenne pepper. The Aztecs used to drink a lot of cacao and pepper tea. And you can make that for yourself for erections. Add some raw unfiltered honey, which has boron for free testosterone and also nitric oxide boosters. And then let's talk about watermelon, because people talk about this a lot when they talk about Viagra. It is really effective for a lot of guys, but not for everyone. But to make it more effective, first of all, what makes it effective is that it contains an amino acid called L-citrulline, which becomes L-arginine, which becomes nitric oxide in the body. But there's not a ton of it. So to help keep it in your system, you can eat another food, actually. It's French maritime pine bark. Okay, you can get it in a capsule, or it's also called pycnogenol. If you combine it with the watermelon, I think you'll notice a big difference rather than just the watermelon. Now, what is this other food I talked about that's really powerful? That is kimchi. Kimchi is super powerful, and if you combine it with intermittent fasting, it becomes even more powerful because this is full of probiotics, which is great for your erections and your sexual vitality. But also the ingredients. It's got garlic and vitamin C, powerful nitric oxide boosters. It's got ginger, it's got onion, it's got cabbage, all of which help decrease estrogen and boost testosterone. But when you break your intermittent fast with this, it populates your gut with all these great probiotics. And if you combine that with some quercetin, maybe some capers, for instance, you get a really powerful erection booster that will serve you for a lifetime. All right, So if you've done anything similar in order to boost your erections naturally, please post below. I'd love to know what you're doing and what kind of results you're getting. And if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe button, and the bell button so you're notified of future videos coming out, because I got a lot more videos when it comes to erection boosting and food that I'll be releasing soon. All right, in the next video, we're going to talk about foods that cause you impotence. Even if you're taking care of yourself and taking ED drugs, they can still cause you impotence. I'll see you in the next video.